Stop looking for safe. In property flipping, safe is the most dangerous word in the dictionary. Safe means obvious, safe means pretty, safe means approved by the herd and the crowd. If you are waiting for a deal to feel safe, you are already too late. You are feeding the first head of Hydra, the swarm. Today we are calibrating your entry strategy. Most investors fail here not because they can't do math, not because they can't handle the pressure, they freeze when they should fire. The session will demonstrate why deals are missed, why lipsticks is overvalued, and exact front-running mechanics required to beat the crowd. This isn't just a theory, this is a difference between a deal that makes $80,000 and a deal that never happened. Let's get to work. Let's analyze specific moment from the recent deal. The offer was in at $700,000. Unconditional, clean, the numbers worked. The spreadsheet was green. Then the phone rang. It was an agent. He was panicked. He was speaking fast, almost breathless. He says, 2 other buyers just came in, both unconditional, but they are higher. You need to be at 750,000 right now or you lose it. Now, pause. The amateur reaction here is purely emotional. It's the flight response. The brain shouts, he's lying, he's squeezing, there is no other offers. This is the fear of ghost offer. Now, I spot those tricks instantly because I've spent 20 years inside those negotiation rooms. I've flipped over 40 properties, transacted 30 million in deals, and built 8 million portfolio by not falling for panic tactics. I'm not guessing here, I'm showing you the playbook that saved me. Let's break down the math. Defensiveness kicks in. It feels like a scam. The reaction is red wire. That loses the deal. Stop viewing the agent as an enemy and start viewing them as a signal boy. He isn't just telling you the price, he is telling you where the swarm is. The swarm is that cluster of nervous first-time buyers who hunt in packs. They wait for social proof and they wait for someone else to bid so that they know it's okay. When the agent says there are 2 other offers, he was confirming that the swarm had arrived. Fighting inside the cluster kills leverage. It drags the deal into best and final multi-offer auction where emotional buyers pay stupid prices because they fell in love with curtains. The decision must be made instantly. But how is that decision made without panic? Run a pre-mortem. Ask, if I will lose this deal for the sake of $50,000, will I regret it in 6 weeks when I'm still looking for another house? Look at the data. If the profit margin holds at $750,000, the deal is still alive. The decision was made, pay $750,000. Not because I love spending money, not because it's fun. Spending money is painful, but paying $50,000 extra to secure $80K profit is better than saving money and making 0 profit. The agent wasn't squeezing. He was offering the price of admission to clear the room. The professional treats the price hike as a clearing fee. The amateur treats it as an insult. Don't be an amateur. To have the confidence to pay that price, know that it is actually being bought. Distinguish between bones and lipstick. Lipstick is the stuff that smells good. It's fresh carpet, the staged furniture, the yellow front door. Open homes are designed to be sensory traps. They smell like expensive vanilla candles and fresh cookies to sedate critical thinking. Watch the crowds fall in love with the smell. They walk around touching the kitchen benchtop, visualizing their coffee machine in a corner. They are looking at the surface, but finding profit requires an X-ray vision. Look at the bones. Here is a 60 seconds audit required when walking into a house. Firstly, look at the switchboard. Is it all ceramic fuses? If yes, that's $5,000 rewire job immediately. The property wallpaper doesn't matter if the wires are rotting. Second, put marble on the floor. Does it roll fast to the corner? That means the piles are shifting in the clay. That is $15,000 leveling job. Third, look at a roof line from the street. Is it sagging in the middle? That is structural. The swarm doesn't see that. They see cute layout. They don't notice the maze of tiny dark rooms that no modern family could live in. They are preparing to pay a premium for previous owner's surface level work. This house was bought because it had a massive 60 square meters garage. It was ugly. It was stained with 20 years of old oil spills. The cladding was faded, but the stains didn't matter. It was a workshop. It was a home gym. It was a value that the swarm couldn't see because they were too busy looking at the ugly wallpaper in a hallway. When you buy bonds, you get lift. You aren't fighting the house, you are revealing it. Renovation budget goes into clarity, not rescue. If the foundation is solid, the profit is solid. If the foundation is a lipstick, the profit is a mirage. So how is this executed? How is the swarm bitten? Use the weapon number 2, front running. Think of the property market like a surfing. The ocean doesn't care that the wave comes when it comes. Most buyers wait until the wave is 10 feet high and crashing before they try to catch it. That is the safe zone. It's visible, it's obvious, but by then it's too late. You get washed. You get tumbled in the foam with everyone else. To front run, paddle when the water is just lump. Commit before it looks like a wave. This feels risky. It feels lonely. You are out there in the cold water paddling while everyone else is sitting on their boards or standing on a beach. But that's the only place where the profit lives. Going unconditional at 750,000 means standing up on the board before the wave breaks. Here is the technical calibration. Front running fails without preparation. Do not wait 3 days for lawyers to check the title. The lawyers must know the rule. If contract is sent at 9 a.m., the review is due by the midday. This required a specific email protocol, subject line, urgent auction review due 12 p.m. The broker must know the rules. Pre-approval must be locked and loaded to sign without finance clause. Walk the site with the builder before making the offer, not after. While other buyers call their mortgage brokers asking for the permission to sign a contract, remove the friction. Sellers are terrified of uncertainty. They will often take a lower price if it comes with 100% certainty today, rather than higher price that might happen in 2 weeks. Speed is a weapon, certainty is currency, but the fastest check in a room wins. Be the fastest check in a room. Here is the final calibration for entry. Stop trying to steal the house. Too many investors are obsessed with getting a bargain. They lowball everything. They fight for every cent and they end up with nothing. They spend 6 months saving $5,000, they miss out on $100,000 of potential profit because they are sitting on the sidelines. Weapon number 3 is a strike fast, strike cold. Use MAO, maximum allowable offer, as a guide, not as a prison. If the bonds are good and the profit is green, pay the market price and get to work. Don't let ego lose the deal. The swarm waits for permission. The professional strikes cold. Be the professional. If you want the breakdown of the exact numbers used to clear this deal, the spreadsheet that gave the confidence to pay $750K, check the link below. Next week we talk about second head of the Hydra, and that is time. Subscribe so you don't miss out.